Hi, I'm Duncan Moss, and I'd like to welcome you to my latest YouTube feature. Today, it's going to be a slightly off the beaten track. I'm going to share with you an event that happened to me, just over 40 years ago. I think January the 23rd, 1981, to be precise, a Friday. We had a television series on at the time on a Friday, 8:30, I think, to 9 o'clock, when the news would follow. Basically, called not it was called Points of View, and it was presented by a gentleman called Barry Took. Very popular. A lot of people wrote up to it, and a lot of people watched it. Basically, talking about BBC television shows that people were complaining about, or people thought were very good. Most of them were complaints. And There was a beauty contest on a few days earlier, Miss Great Britain, I think it was, or Miss United Kingdom. Yeah, Miss United Kingdom. And I've never really cared for beauty contests. I think they're boring. And I I wrote a letter to Points of View saying, and I can quote because I've got a copy of the script here that was sent to me. Fairly near the end of the show. Yeah, I think Miss Great Britain was pathetic, chronic, lousy, and a complete waste of time. The girls at Wimbledon High School are much nicer. And Barry Took replied on the programme by saying, I'll take your word for it. I'd written the letter. I couldn't believe that it had gone out on the air. I really was. I almost had a seizure. I'd had a row with my mum, I think, and I was watching on my own in my parents' bedroom on a little black and white portable, and the phone rang, and there was a phone in my parents' bedroom, so I picked it up, and it was an old friend of the family, Carolyn Woods, saying, "Was that you, Duncan?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Fame at long last." He said, "Oh," she said, "Oh, well done." And I said, "Oh, thank you very much." And then I put the phone down, and a few seconds later, it rang again, and it was my friend Dominic Masters. Was that you, Dunk? I said, "Yes, yes, it was me." He said, "Oh, right, okay, well done." And Dr. Gordon, whose daughter Corinne was currently at Wimbledon High School, he came over to tell my parents what had happened. I think they were watching something else, and I, I didn't really know what to make of it. My name had been uttered in front of millions of viewers. Uh, I was one of these poor people who went to school on Saturday. I went to King's College, Wimbledon, and as I walked through the school entrance. I was getting all these funny looks from people. Saying, and one of them said, "Well done, Duncan, our TV hero," and people were asking me about it all morning. Somebody called me a word I can't actually say on screen. Um, Mr. Hathley said, "Well done," my politics teacher. My friend Rick Buxton said, "I've got nothing to say to you, Duncan. You were a local fool, and now you're a national fool." But most people thought it was quite funny and quite something to be not to be complained about. Those that were giving me a hard time about it, I told them, I said, "You're always having a go at me for being so serious. I do something light-hearted and something that's a bit of fun, and you're I can't win, can I? You're all at me." And I think a few days later, a very nice guy called Malcolm, who's at the school, whose dad works with Barry Took, gave me a copy of the script. It said, "All good wishes, Barry Took." And there it is. There's the and and also Malcolm gave me a photocopy of a letter that had been written to the BBC by the girls at Wimbledon High School, members of the upper fifth to be precise. It says, "Dear Barry Took, In reply to the correspondence of January the 23rd concerning the Miss United Kingdom contest and the girls of Wimbledon High School, we, a representative body of the aforementioned school, thoroughly agree with Duncan Moss. I'm glad somebody agrees with me about something. Unfortunately, there's not been a recent showing of the Mr. Universe contest. Otherwise, we would draw similar parallels with the boys of King's College School, Wimbledon. Yours sincerely, members of the upper fifth. And then, P.S. We had to club together to afford the new postage rate. Um, well, I, because the girls at Wimbledon High School didn't go to school on Saturday, but on Monday morning, the headmistress congratulated them in assembly, saying, "I must congratulate you on your wonderful looks." He said, "Apparently, some young gentleman has expressed his admiration for you all," or some words to that effect. I think there was so much giggling from the various parts of the school. I don't think anybody actually recorded exactly what the headmistress said, but I don't know. Perhaps it's nice to keep part of the legend going. You know, I got funny looks from from girls at Wimbledon High School for weeks after that. Yeah, I did it for a joke, but I also did it with there's a slight element of seriousness to this. Beauty contests, I think, are a complete waste of time, whether they're for men or for ladies. Um, you can see a girl that is just as beautiful as one of the contestants walking down Sainsbury's, uh, walking down the aisle at Sainsbury's, or walking down the street. Um, so it's they're pretty daft, and there was that film, wasn't there, of just before it came out, just before COVID, about the 1970 Miss World, which was pretty derogatory to the event. Uh, I can't remember what it was called, and I didn't have a chance to see it, but I'd love to see it because it looked quite good. Frank Sinatra sang something, the song something, the George Harrison composition during the contest, and Bob Hope made a lot of. He was the compare for it, and the film is supposed to be very good. As I say, it seems to have been forgotten in the history of various of events in the history of Wimbledon High School. I've got quite a lot of links with the school, as well as having some friends. My mum went there, and I know several people who were of my mum's friends who also went there. And my godmother also went there, and she was head girl, Thelda Thurlow. Um, it seems to have been a little bit forgotten about. I'm not saying that I expected a marble statue of me in the foyer of the school. Pewter will be just as good. It's cheaper because I appreciate there isn't a lot of money flowing about at the moment, but some people surely must remember it. Was quite a nice, funny thing that doesn't happen every day, either to me or to the school. But I thought it's one of those little things, funny things in life. Like I never won a Blue Peter competition or the screen test film competition. I didn't even enter it because I was an honest man, and Adam, who worked on the film, was too old to be. Had to be, I think, 15 or under 15 to join it. But hey, I had that, so didn't ever get a Crackerjack pencil or a Super Blue Peter badge, but I got on Points of View, and I'll be very happy to do that. And if you can, watch the fabulous Not the 9 o'clock news takeoff of it. It's probably on YouTube. But anyway, I bid you good day, and I wish the ladies at Wimbledon High School every continued success. God bless. Oh, by the way, yes, if you like this, and you want to find more about my YouTube channel, well, you can take the subscribed button, you can take the like button, and you can forward it on to a friend uh, if you like. But as I say, I wish Wimbledon High School every prosperity. Bye bye, girls.